Guys, I hope you're ready and I hope you're excited for a brand new YouTube series. It's called Me, My Selfie and I. And I have thought about doing this series for years maybe. Before I even started doing YouTube recently, I've always had this idea. And basically, it's me taking you along for solo days out, predominantly in the northeast of England, because that is where I live and there are some beautiful spots and I have seen hardly any of them. And it's basically to show people that you do not need a partner, you don't need a best friend, you don't need anyone to go and have fun on your own. You can do all these things alone and still enjoy yourself. I am a chatterbox, so I probably will make a few friends today. Hopefully on the bus or something, that would be fun. Hang on, I have woken up this morning, I have sneezed, in the process of sneezing, like cricked my neck, and then my nose won't stop running. For episode 1 today, I am going to Alnwick. Now, a lot of people might know Alnwick because I believe parts of Harry Potter were filmed there. You can do like a Harry Potter tour. I'm not really a Potter fan, if I'm honest. But it's well known for Alnwick Gardens and Alnwick Castle. Today, I've chosen to do Alnwick Gardens, and there's a lovely bookshop in Alnwick Town Centre. I believe there's a market on. There's lovely coffee shops and charity shops. So we're literally gonna go for the day and have a lovely little day out. And I'm super, super excited. I'm aiming to do an episode of this series once a month maybe. There's some fantastic bus routes, coach routes, train lines all around the northeast. Oh, that's another thing. It's all going to be done on public transport as well because I drive but I don't have a car. I don't know why I needed to do that. So let's get episode 1 of Me, My Selfie, which is you, by the way, walking around with the camera. Get it? Selfie. The things that you decide at 4 AM. Yeah, didn't sleep well last night. Let's get episode 1 of Me, My Selfie and I, Alnwick edition, underway. Okay, I know I've only just left the house, but my neck is really hurting me. Like, how frustrating. If only I hadn't have sneezed so dramatically, it would be absolutely fine now, but oh God. Anyway, we are manifesting positive vibes. I'm gonna sit and relax in the bus and hopefully that will soothe my neck. So, to get to Alnwick, I now need to get the metro to Newcastle City Centre, and then we go to Haymarket, which is the bus station. We get on the bus, which takes you all the way up to Northumberland, and ending up in Alnwick. It does go on further, but I'm getting off at Alnwick. If there's one thing about me, if I'm travelling somewhere, I like to be early. So we have got a grand total of 35 minutes before the bus departs, but that is fine because I'm going to get myself a coffee. I'm going to get myself some more Smiths. I've just run out as well. I might get some wine gums for the journey, but we've made it to Haymarket bus station. Right, first journey of the day complete. Can I please get my Monzo hot drink, please? Can I have a flat white? Thank you. Flat white secured. And that is a good one. I really like Greg's coffee. So I'm now waiting for my bus. I've got about half an hour. You can see here, it is the X15 bus that goes all the way up to Berwick. And like Berwick borders Scotland. She's running for a bus. Berwick borders Scotland, I believe. So that's like the Northumberland, Scotland border. So it's an amazing little bus line. I think it takes an hour and 20 minutes to get up to Alnwick. I quite enjoy transport. I've got a lot of editing to do. I'll sit and ring my mum. It looks a gorgeous day outside. I'm really excited. Hello, can I get a return to Alnwick bus station, please?
You don't do returns.
Oh, that's fine.
You could be a single or day ticket.
Day ticket, it's fine. How much is that?
You're just going there and back and cheaper to get single.
Single then? We'll do that then, yeah. Thanks so much. I feel like I've lost something already. Where do we sit? I feel like one of the school kids sat right at the back. Oh God. So it's £2.50. £2.50 to go all the way to Alnwick. It's an hour and a half. That is cheaper to get 2 singles than it is to get a day ticket, but yeah. Gorgeous sunny Newcastle upon Tyne. Been on the road 20 minutes. Cracked open. Oh, I hate that noise. Cracked open the wine gums. These are Haribo wine gums. I've never had them before. They didn't have like Maynards. Was it Maynards? They're a bit chewier, but they are tasty. Welcome to Alnwick. don't have a clue where I'm going. It is a gorgeous day. Did a lovely little tour around the back of Alnwick. There's a job centre here. This is what I sort of worry about when it comes to my culture. Most people are like, oh, Alnwick Gardens. I'm like, oh, job centre. No, but I am desperate for a wee. I've just been into Morrison's and there's no customer toilets. Again, lovely Morrison's, but I am now going to find a toilet. Maybe, do I get a coffee or not? But a few recommendations of places. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so lucky with the weather today. I'm just going to flip you round. Loads of nice little boutiques and pubs, and it's just very quaint. And I have just realised that this is the furthest out of Newcastle like I have been on my own. I've been travelling, I mean I've travelled around Australia and New Zealand and places like that, but this is the furthest I've been, like in Northumberland and stuff, on my own. It sort of takes your breath away a little bit. You're like, oh my god, I'm all on my own, but it's nice, I feel quite free. I'm loving it. So I've decided just to head straight to Alnwick Garden, which is next to Alnwick Castle. Literally a five-minute walk from the town centre, mainly because I'm desperate for a wee, but also I thought while the weather is this glorious, may as well make the most of the garden. The ticket I purchased in advance online last night. It was £18.50 or £18.95. You could have got a flexi ticket for like £1.50 more, which means you could have changed the date, etc. But I knew I was coming today, obviously. I think you can quite easily get a ticket on the day, but I thought if there's a school trip arriving or something like that, I don't want to be queuing. Entrance to the Alnwick Garden, this way. Oh my goodness. Wait until you see this. This is phenomenal. Also, hate to be giving it like Alan Titchmarsh, Charlie Dimmock, but one thing that hits you in this garden is like the smell. Like I can smell all the, I don't know, flowers or grass that's wet. It smells really, really nice. I think one of the things that I really do appreciate as I get older is a nice view. Like when my mum and dad used to book hotel rooms when I was younger, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we want a sea view or a garden view, do you know what I mean? Make sure we have a nice view. And I think, hey, why are you bothered? Save your money, spend it on wine. But now, like when you're somewhere like this, it's just lovely to be surrounded by nice views. Does that make sense? Oh, I do feel if I am going to give, travel vlogging a go, I do need to come at you with some cultural information. So I've just done a bit of research myself. Some would have done that before they arrived, right? But this is me. Basically, the Alnwick Gardens is part of Alnwick Castle. And one of the interesting facts that I'd seen was that these gardens weren't like open to the public in the 20th century. And then they fell into disrepair. And then the Duchess of Northumberland in 1997 decided to regenerate these gardens. Please, if I'm getting this wrong, don't come at me in the comments. They've only really been open to the public in the last 20-ish years, basically. They are absolutely ginormous. I mean, I am the youngest person here by about 30 years. I'm loving it, smiling at all my little retired honeys. So I've just been getting my bearings, and what you want to do if you come here, you want to think of this huge fountain and step area as like your central part of the gardens, and everything sort of goes off them. I've just looked at the map, and that's not something I usually do, but Chris's top tip of the day. But that's your centre, and then everything comes off. I know where I'm going now. I'm going to the poison garden, and I was about to walk over the lawn. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Don't want to piss anyone off in Alnwick Gardens. Yeah, no one's walking across the lawn, Chris. Haven't got to put on like a hazmat suit to go inside the poison garden, have I? Oh, I'm on the grass, shit. Northumberland, Great Britain, at its finest. Naughty, get off the grass.
Survivors, it always looks good. It does help, after all, that is the aim. So going around, this is a poison garden. We have 3 very important rules.
Me being extra with my microphone, however, it's so windy and I thought I need to walk and talk. I need to tell you about what I just experienced. So I basically decided that I wanted to go into the poison garden. I got there, it's about a 15-20 minute wait for the tour. I thought that is absolutely fine, not a problem. So decided to wait. Hang on, am I going the right way? And then at the beginning of the tour, the lovely girl went, there is no videoing in the poison garden tour. I thought that's fantastic for a YouTube channel, but I thought I've queued up this amount of time and I actually am quite interested in that sort of thing. So I thought, right, let's get in the poison garden. I will insert some pictures now of the garden because you are allowed to take photos. But that poison garden has some of the most deadliest poisonous plants and trees in the world. She said at the beginning, she said, now we do have a bench because if you do start to feel faint from the stories I'm about to tell you, feel free to sit down. You might want a sugary drink or a snack. And I thought, how ridiculous. Who is fainting over a story about a poisonous tree? Halfway through, I thought, where is that bench? My legs started to go. Jesus, honestly, there's one, I think it was a leaf or a tree. This is it. Information goes in my head, then it just goes out. But there's this leaf or tree that if you inhale it or eat it, it literally pulls the muscles away from your bones and you die with a smile on your face, but you're not smiling. The muscles have just been ripped off your face. So in part, quite harrowing, but actually very, very interesting. And the girl who did the tour, I didn't get her name. She was absolutely phenomenal at storytelling and just was so informative. So I'd 100% recommend that. I actually would have paid the £17 just to go and do that poison garden tour. Now, there is so much more to see in Alnwick Garden, or the Alnwick Gardens. What is it called? I don't know. However, I've actually got choir this evening and I still need to have lunch, go to a charity shop. Not going to lie, I fancy a pint. You know what it's like when the sun's out, I want to get rat-arsed. No, I'm just going to have the one. So I thought, do you know what? You've done the poison garden, you've seen the gardens, you've got some gorgeous footage. I am absolutely starving. So let's go and have something to eat. Now, when I asked my Instagram followers on where to go in Alnwick, what's best to do in Alnwick, everybody said you need to go to Barter Books. Barter Books, Barter Books, Barter Books. And that is exactly where I've come. So it's a bookshop and they also do lunch apparently. Lovely lunches, so we can kill two birds with one stone here. I mean, I'm not an avid reader. I love The Diary of Anne Frank when I was a child, Story of Tracy Beaker, anything by Jacqueline Wilson. But let's see what Barter Books has to offer. Okay, this is a crazy bookstore. I just thought it was raining because I could hear like a noise on the roof, and then I've looked up. That would be the train. Quite tempted to go back for that Loose Women book. I mean, absolutely amazing place. Here's me all cocky outside. I'm going to go and buy a book and eat some food. Very overstimulating. Food looked lovely, but it's just a queuing system. And the lady said you just go down there to queue and then they'll obviously let you into where you eat the food. But the queue was massive and I'm starving. And I'm not much of a book lover, if I'm honest. Glad I went, glad I experienced it. And honestly, the lady was so nice. I was asking her loads of questions. So it's a secondhand bookstore. Everything is for sale because some of them look like they're about 500 years old. And then it's like written in each book how much the price is, like $4.60 or $5.20 she was saying, I think. But fascinating place, but I'm on the hunt for some scran now. I'm absolutely starving. Okay, so this is where my vlogging skills weren't exactly fantastic. So I stumbled upon this gorgeous little cafe called Henry's. There was a table free out the back, but it was very, very busy and absolutely tiny, and I just could not film and speak to the camera in public. I had a chicken, cheese, and pesto panini. It came with crisps and a salad. It was absolutely divine, and here I'm double vlogging, because I've also done a TikTok today as well. Definitely recommend. Oh, a gorgeous little lunch that was. I feel so much better for eating. All of a sudden I was like, I need food. I'm now going to go on the hunt for a little charity shop to get a little keepsake or something to take home with me. I don't want to just accumulate rubbish, but I'm looking for maybe nice bits for the house. I would like a nice bowl to have a burrito bowl in. That one was literally just cloves. There wasn't any like nicky-nacky bowls for burrito bowls. Oh, a singer! Rejection therapy. Dance in the street. Rejection therapy. Dance in the street on your own. Rejection therapy. Dance in the street on your own. Oh, there's some lovely builders there. Hi, boys. Okay. Where else have we got? T.G. Jones. What's that? Oh, that's W.H. Smith's now, isn't it? 1.7 million views is fantastic. I've only had one video that's done that well before.
They videoed the right person. That's the thing, you've got to be at the right time.
Right, okay.
That's me.
Please keep smiling.
That's fantastic. I am what was your name?
I'm Paul.
Paul. I'm recording now, sorry if you don't mind, but I've just met Paul in the street. He saw me recording whilst we were in a cafe, and he's gone viral on TikTok, which is just phenomenal. You want to set up your own channel and then...
What can I say?
Chilly, you know?
Just enjoy making people smile. They do the best.
Oh, honestly, because I do TikTok and I do social media, and that's what I always say to people when they say they like my videos. I say my job is just to make people smile, and it's brilliant.
Make people laugh, make people smile.
Make people laugh and smile.
That.
So that was at Leeds Bradford Airport. So do you work there then?
I do.
Fantastic. Oh, it was really nice to meet you, Paul.
Nice to meet you too.
You have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye. That was a really warm, wholesome moment. And basically I was just walking past and this guy starts chatting to me. He'd seen me record whilst I was in the cafe having my panini, and he said he went viral on TikTok and basically works at Leeds Bradford Airport, and he was speaking to the queue and he was really boosting the morale of everyone in this crazy long queue, and it's done 1.7 million views. But don't you think like the universe put him there for me just to have that chat then? Like it was just so lovely. I've been in a couple of shops. When I say I want a bowl to eat a burrito bowl in, I recently made a burrito bowl, but I've only got pasta dishes, so everything just sort of goes together, whereas I want it more like a plate bowl, because it's not the same on a plate. So, typical me to be very specific, but we're on this little bit now where there are some gorgeous little shops. She is a vibe. Can't really see too much in the way of souvenirs. However, I found a pub. It's called the Hairy Lemon. I like the name. The universe is telling me I've got to go in. I'm going to go in and get myself a pint. Ooh, it's very dark. It's an Irish bar in Northumberland. I can work with that. I'm sure there are lots of pubs to go to, but do you know what? Get me a pint. Cheers. Absolute nectar. People are often quite surprised when I tell them that I like pints. I do have a dash of lime in it, but I just think there is nothing better than an ice cold pint. Don't judge my pint of choice. I always panic at the bar, and I just got a Carling. Cracking pint with the lads, talking all things football, birds, tits. Anyway, I have actually just looked. I'm feeling tired, guys. I didn't sleep well last night, and I've had a beautiful day, but there is a bus in about 15 minutes, so I think I'm gonna go and get the bus home. So from me and Alnwick, it is goodbye. Hey, can I get a single to Newcastle with a receipt, please? I think we'll do top deck again. Have I got everything? Oh my god. Lovely. I won't lie, I am absolutely exhausted. This being a tourist malarkey is exhausting. And that is me on home soil. I'm coming home, Newcastle. It is actually the Newcastle match tonight, Barcelona versus Newcastle, and the town is absolutely rammed, and I was going to go and sit in a pub. I don't think that's the wisest idea, but I've had the funnest, loveliest little day out, and I've just worked out as well the entire day from leaving the house this morning to arriving back in Newcastle now cost me £43.29, which I don't think is too bad for a full-on day out, Alnwick Garden, lunch, a pint. I'm going to do this once a month, and I've absolutely loved it. I am shattered though. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I just tripped. Love you all.